What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, The Hiking Candle. So today I'll be sharing some gear with you guys, and this is the gear that I'm going to be taking with me on most of my 2 to 3 day camping trips, like hikes. And some of this gear I will be taking with me on my next thru hike on the PCT. We're going to start off with the sleep system, work our way on to the clothes, and I'm going to talk about some of the electronics, my water system, and my cook system behind me that I have. So let's get started. So let's start with my Thermarest NeoAir X-Lite NXT sleeping pad. This one I just recently bought. It was like $220 in REI, I believe. And it comes with this little sack where you can, blow air into it, and you basically connect it through there, and then you blow air, and then you kind of close it and push the air into the sleeping pad. So next up we have my sleeping quilt, and this is the Clarity 20 degree bag from EMS. Actually, it's proven to be very, very warm. I slept in it in about 28 degrees. And it was totally fine. I mean, I got a little bit chilly towards the morning, but other than that, it was a great pad. For my pillow, I have a Trichology 2.0, and for the backpack, I have a Mountain Smith. Oh, let me get in here, like set everything up for photography. But so I have my Mountain Smith Zerk 40. For the bag cover, I have Gregory. It's like a 60 liter. It's from my old Gregory backpack, but it's a rain cover. It doesn't weigh much, so it's nice. My layers are, my top layer is a rain jacket. I have a North Face Venture 2. For the Puffy that I have, this Puffy is, I'm not really sure what this Puffy actually is. Somebody gave this to me, but it honestly works very well. It's probably like 700 downfill. I'm not sure where I got this from, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. For my clothes, I have an EMS Tech Wick Tech Dry long sleeve shirt, and then over that I have an EMS hooded sun shirt. And honestly, the sun shirts are really nice. This is for my, these two pieces of clothing I'll have if it's like, spring, summer. But when it gets to a 3-season hiking trip, I'm definitely gonna add my EMS Tech Wick fleece layer. So this is a merino wool layer over here in the middle, and then I have my fleece layer, and that's kind of, that's what seals it all in. I'm layered pretty much like an onion. So, and when you have these layers, it's just gonna keep you warm and dry at the same time, and you can always shed layers whenever it gets warmer. So moving down to my pants, I have my thermals. These are merino wool thermals from Eastern Mountain Sports. I have a regular buff that I found lying around the house. And for my pants, they're wind pants. They're not waterproof or water resistant. They're actually, they might be DWR treated, but these are Patagonia Terrebone joggers. Then we have my Timp 4s that I bought from REI. These are honestly have been proven to be really great shoes. They're kind of like the Olympus. So I just recently switched from the Olympus 5s to these. The Olympus 5's tread on the bottom was like coming apart, and these I've already put around 40 miles on them, and they're holding up really well. And I like the fact that they have like a nice waterproof finish on the front, and the laces are also nice. They don't really untie as easily. I kind of do still knot them double just in case. But then we have I carry 2 socks, one for hiking and one for sleeping in. I have my gloves. So my gloves are, they keep me warm in the morning when it's just really cold and I need to fold up my tent. and just a hat. Even though I have a bunch of hoods over here, it's still good to have a nice hat to keep your head warm. So all of my clothes are going to go inside of this bag, and this is just a regular trash bag, but it's one of those like light ones. It's not a heavy-duty trash bag, and all of my clothes will go into there, along with my quilt, and anything that I want to keep dry. So moving on to my tent. So I have a Lanshan 2-person tent. I know it's not really like, it's considered an ultralight tent. It's bigger than most ultralight tents nowadays, but and it weighs a little bit more. It weighs 2.8 pounds. I believe the 1-person is 2.2 pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, probably gonna be switching out from this tent to something much lighter, because it does take up a little bit of space in my bag. Moving on to my electronics. So for my electronics, I have a NB 10,000 milliamp Nightcore battery bank, and it's pretty good. It charges your phone like good solid 2 times, maybe with a little extra for your headlamp. And this on right here I got from Walmart. I showed that in my last video. I don't think you guys could see the on thing, but that's what it is. And it charges like 1.5 times on your phone, so it's not bad, and it's very lightweight. It doesn't weigh much. Then I have my Nightcore NU25 headlamp, and this one I love this headlamp. I recently just bought the new version of this headlamp, and I'll be doing a review on this headlamp in another video, so you definitely check that out. I am gonna say I was pretty disappointed in the new headlamp, so definitely see what I gotta say about that. And then I also have my Garmin InReach Mini. Then I have 2 wires. So I got 2 wires. One is a USB-C cable, and the other one is a regular micro USB cable. So that is my entire electronics kit, and that all goes into this little ditty bag that I have here. So next up for my water system. My water system is very simple. I have a Platypus 2-liter bag, and this Platypus bag, I mean, it's my dirty bag for water. Dirty water goes there. I don't drink out of it. These are my bottles, and I just filter my water into these 2 bottles, and honestly it seems like 2 700 milliliter bottles is enough. You know, I don't really need to worry about water too much. I'm pretty good on water, but you know, definitely know your limits of how much water you should have on trail. And for my filter, I have the Sawyer Squeeze. This company Sawyer, I believe what they do is they send, so every time you buy one of these from from Amazon or from Sawyer website, they actually send a Sawyer Squeeze filter to people in different countries in need of filtered water, which is really nice. What they do for the world. So moving on to my cooking system. For my cooking system, I have a regular Bic lighter, and I also keep it in this little case, this koozie, that my friend Kronos on trail gifted this to me. So thank you, Kronos, for giving me this little koozie. I'm probably going to use this on the PCT for sure. So, and then I have, so for my stove, I have, this is like a Chinese brand stove that I found on Amazon, and it's got the spark. I use it on the entire Appalachian Trail from start to finish, and it's worked pretty nice. I haven't had any problems with it. There were times where this thing unscrewed from the bottom, so I kind of just had to screw it back in. But overall, it's a really nice stove. No problems with it. I'll probably be switching to something a little bit lighter later on, but for now this will do. I also have my, I believe this is a Sea to Summit towel. It's very light. very small, so it doesn't take up much space at all. And then for my knife, I have a classic Swiss Army knife. It just has scissors over here, a file, and a knife, and that's honestly all you need for your thru hike or anywhere you go in the woods to cut up your cheese, cut up your whatever you need to do, and then maybe even cut your fingernails. So then I have my 750 milliliter Tokes pot. This thing is kind of dirty. I've been using it for my whole trail. Haven't gotten a new one yet, but probably will get a new one soon. You see it's kind of dirty inside. It's already whacked, but it's fairly cheap online. You can get it on Amazon. I'll be also listing all of the in the description below. So definitely check those out for the products if you want to get some of this gear that I have behind me. That is it for this video. Thanks everyone for sticking around to the end of this video and checking out what I got to offer for my gear. And yeah, if you found this information useful in any way, please slap that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, everybody. Peace.